I'm about to go talk to the training staff right now. Hopefully I can go tonight. I don't know yet. We got to make a decision here soon. So feel pretty good. Obviously, that game in Houston, I took off. It gave me a few hours to get back to feeling like normal a little bit. I was a little sore in my groin area, but it's been lingering for like a couple games now. So I just want to take dial back a little bit.
That coach was saying you didn't want to play the many minutes that he had, but you kind of had to because he was lineup. What's that conversation like? You want to play, the coach is looking long term and take it beyond the day to day.
You keep reminding me that I've been playing consecutive basketball for the past 2 years, and haven't had a break. So I'm locked in on the season. I'm locked in on each game at a time. So I don't try to focus on how many years I've been playing consecutive. So he's doing a good job of just managing me, managing our team, with given the situations that we've been in, with guys being out. So I understand his mindset and his thought process of it all, and I trust him 100%.
Curious, like watching the game the other night, after you were engaged, what were you seeing
I just felt like every time they made a run, we responded. And that's what we try to preach. When the team goes on a run, because the game, basketball is all about runs. So it's how you respond to it. And I think on the road, young team, they went on the run and we responded well. Each time they went on the run, we came back with our own. So that just shows of our team commodity. That shows our focus on breaking that run, breaking the rhythm of the other team. And I'm just proud of that.
Jay, how important is that to have you, Chris, even Dario, that are even when you're not playing, you're there and you're vocal and talking through?
Man, I think that's big for our team. Our leadership level never fails, never dwindles, even if a guy's in the lineup or out of the lineup. Chris has been out for a month or two now, so his voice is still being heard. I think that's great for our team, especially the younger players. So we have a job to do, even if we're not in the lineup, just to lead and help our team, and we're doing that.
You guys are number one in the league in assists since the All-Star break. You've been doing that without Chris Paul. What have you seen from guys stepping up in that play?
I was talking to Cam Johnson about it earlier this morning. I was asking him what did he see, like when he just watched the game from just watching it perspective. He just like the way we move the ball, the way we play together. It looks like each guy's on the same page, and I think that's what we're trying to play like. That's what we're trying to prove is just be on the same page, right or wrong. Just all 5 guys on the court are just thinking alike, and I think that's what you see with the assists. We're just trying to find the right shot. We're just trying to find the right plays. And trying to make the right plays on the defensive end. I just think we're just on the same page right now. We're just trying to we're playing more purposeful basketball than our opponents at times. And I think that helps us win games.
We've seen Dario rehabbing in here throughout the year. From your experience, how much does it help when a player, that's something that they could do on their own, but he's choosing to stay with you guys and then do it here? How much does that help?
It keeps him engaged. I think even when the time for him to come back, he's rolling a little bit. He's able to see scouts. He's able to hear the things that we're going through on a game day. So he's still engaged. I think that's critical. Obviously, he's putting the work in, and I think he would put the work in if he was somewhere else. But him just still being engaged in our group is critical for him and for our group commodity to be whenever he comes back, he's hitting the ball, hitting the ground rolling right where he left off. So it's great to see him in the gym and still engaged with us.
JaVale said that was something when he was earlier in his career. He had a long-term injury. He did it away from the team. He didn't realize at the time how important it is for him to stay here. Can you speak on the camaraderie that further strengthens when guys stay with the group?
I just think that communication is there. Just the communication, whether it be good or bad. He's giving his input as a veteran on this team, on scouts and stuff like that. So just his input and his just the communication level is where it needs to be. I think, like I said, guys are professionals, so they're going to get the job, get the work in away from the team. But when you're around the team and still day to day, it helps just the camaraderie of it. It helps the communication. It helps everybody be on the same page.
Monty's always talked about embracing the accomplishments along the way. Do you guys talk about or know that if you guys go 7-5, you break the franchise record for wins in a season? It was 62 the first year for Charles and for Steve Nash. If you guys go 7-5 the rest of the way, you win 63, which would be a franchise record.
Honestly, we have not talked about the franchise record. We're talking more about locking up the 1 seed. Honestly, that's where our locker room is at. We're just trying to put ourselves in the best position moving forward in the playoffs. So obviously that's a great thing to have, a franchise record, be a part of history. But I think we're looking at the bigger picture, looking at the playoff picture and looking at seeding and stuff like that. So we're just trying to take it one game at a time and lock up this one seed.
When you step back and go, all right, the Steve Nash teams.
Amazing.
Right?
It's amazing
Yeah.
to think about that you're in the, you look at those teams, you think that those are great teams. Those are good teams that accomplish so much in this league. So to be in that, even to have a chance to be in that realm of conversation, it's great. It just shows the work that we put in all year. And that is a great thing to be a part of, but we are chasing something bigger than that.
It kind of goes hand in hand. Because in order to get the number one seed, you got to keep winning. But then obviously to set that record,
Yep.
you got to keep winning.
And that's what it's all about. It's about winning. So you win games. A lot of that stuff take care of itself. So obviously we don't want to lose any. We want to take it one game at a time. We want to win Chicago tonight, and we want to keep taking it one game at a time. Just want to win. Winning and take care of a lot of stuff.
A lot of focus tonight will be on Lamar, also Zach could probably play, but how do you help with DA with keeping Lucius off the boards if you want to stop rebounding? You're gonna play.
Well, we watched the clips, a few clips. Our first time we just met him in Chicago, we just did a good job of just limiting those guys to one shot, stand down on DeRozan pump fakes and not sending him to the foul line a lot. And I think you got to do it collectively. I think it's just not DA against Vucevic. I think it's collective effort of all five guys trying to get the board. And that's what we've been preaching. That's what we're going to continue to preach. It's not, we don't want to put it just on one guy or two guys. It's collective effort. And I think we continue to play that way, continue to look at it that way, we'll be fine tonight.
You had called that last time he played him, so it was like you talked about what you could do. Maybe he had a good game, 16 points that last time he played Chicago. So what does it do to help keep the out of foul stuff?
I mean, I think he had a few ticky-tack early fouls early, but Vucevic does play a physical brand of basketball. So you gotta find a medium, find out how to referee in the game early, and just play it like that. But I think the best thing we have is a good 1, 2, 3. If you put Biyombo in there too, we got 3 good centers right now who can give Vucevic problems. So obviously DA does a great job of starting on him, but we have a lot of guys coming in behind him who's willing to get the job done as well.
Jay, with your groin as a professional athlete, I'm curious about the awareness that you develop for your body. Because someone like us is like, oh, my back hurts. For you, that means something for your profession, and just kind of, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
like,
do.
just how you develop that?
I don't even know how it came about. It happened like a week ago. And the first few days, I tried to take it on as myself. And then I let the training staff know. But I just don't want it to linger. So I came to them just trying to figure out how to let it calm down. And I think I didn't want to miss games. I felt like we as a team was getting into a good groove. We're going to add Cam Johnson back at some point. We're going to add Chris back at some point. So I didn't want to miss any games, but I'm being smart with it all and trying to look at the bigger picture. Coach did a good job of just sitting me down against Houston, the morning of Houston game, just like, I'm making it upon myself to sit you. I was going to play. Obviously, we know I was going to play. I was ready to play, but he was like, I'm going to take it upon myself. I'm going to sit you, and we'll figure it out. This morning, I come here trying to get a workout in. And he's like, we'll talk about it after shoot around. So he's doing a good job with just monitoring it, but he's just keeping it in perspective for me. It's bigger picture. So try to get this thing out of control. I don't want to go into the playoffs with a nagging injury that can send me back. So I'm going to be smart moving forward.
Is that something you just develop in college in your earlier years in the league, where you notice how your body responds to, like, okay, a day off here really helped?
Yes. I think you as you start to be a professional athlete and as you start to go from a Division I athlete to a professional, you start to learn different things about your body. You start to learn how you respond to different workouts and different things here, different foods, different such and such. So I think over time I've developed that. It takes a lot of years. It takes a lot of knowing about your body. But I'm doing what I have to do rehab-wise to give myself the best chance to not feel this injury as much as possible. So I'm going to take it day to day.
Coaches said, coaches said that we're going to have guys who want to play and guys who don't want to play.
True.
Just maybe speak to that a little bit. The guys want to play through.
Yeah, it's tough for me to sit out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not one of those guys. I like to be out there. I like to earn my check. I like to play. I love the game. I love to compete. I love good and bad of basketball, whether it be defeats and wins. I just learned a lot about myself and about our team when we go through stuff. And I think these next few games, just use them as the test, you know what I'm saying, before the real test gets here, and that's playoff basketball. So I just want to continue I want to be out there and try to continue to grow with my teammates, but at the same time, be smart. We got to be smart. We have a good team. We have guys who, like Torrey Craig, came in and was tremendous for us in the starting role. So we have a deep team, and you saw it against Houston. So I trust my teammates, and that's one thing Coach is talking about, just trusting your teammates and knowing the job can still be done with or without you.
with Cam Johnson's injury, Monty was saying he had something similar where he got hit the small of his back and couldn't like lift his leg the next day. Have you ever experienced something like that?
Never. And I was, he said it's the second time it happened in his career. And it's crazy. And I saw the clip. He got hit pretty good. He took a knee from Mitch Robinson pretty good. And he played through it. So it's just tough. It's a tough area too. It's a weird area for him. I never saw an injury like that, but it's definitely has been swollen the past few days. But he's getting better. He's walking normal. He's walking better. So that's great to see. But I think I came in yesterday for treatment at 10 o'clock. He was in here early getting his work in. So it's no coincidence that he's going to be back soon. It's just a matter of when. Thank you, guys. See y'all tonight.